What's good, YouTube? It's that boy back with another video. Today I want to talk about 2-on-2 kind of combinations and, duos, and specifically Playmaker and Post Score, because that's what I'm running here with my boy Toxin. Shout out to him. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down in the description. He's a small YouTuber like myself. Make sure you go check him out. He dropped off Nadex, and, he's a good-ass player, so you guys should check out his channel. But anyways, let's get right into it. Playmaker and Post Score. Well, hold on, let me backtrack. When the game first came out, Playmaker and Glass Cleaner was a very popular kind of duo. You don't see it as often now. It's kind of more sharpshooter Glass Cleaner, stretch big Glass Cleaner. You're starting to see a lot of guard combinations now, like two sharpshooters or a sharpshooter and a Playmaker. It kind of varies. Which team is the absolute best? It kind of comes down to your matchup. Now, let's talk about the pluses and the minuses of having a Playmaker and a Post Score like we are in this video. And we're dropping off this mascot. Positives. Both players can score in isolation. You could ISO the Playmaker and he could, sauce up whoever's guarding him, pull up mid-range, get to the basket, lay up, dunk, whatever. Or you could ISO the Post Scorer, obviously, in the post, and he could just do his thing down there. Not a lot of duos have that ability to just ISO either guy, Also, the combination of brick wall and pick and roll maestro work really well. Now, playmakers don't have the best shooting stats, but if you're able to come up, set a screen, and activate that pick and roll maestro Hall of Fame, that gives them a huge boost to any shot they take. Whether it's a drive, a pull-up, a three, whatever they take, that brick wall with the pick and roll maestro is really effective. So that is a big plus. Also, kind of on the same note, when they come off that pick and roll, if they switch or there's a little confusion or you knock the guard down as the big man and the big man has to go help on the Playmaker now, when he passes that ball to you for that mid-range and he's got a Hall of Fame dimer, damn, your shit is just knocked down. My mid-range is only in the 60s, and I get green lights all day when I play with a Playmaker who has dimer and he throws it to me in the mid. Let's see, what else do we have? In 2-on-2, if you're able to make it a 2-on-1 situation, then you have a huge advantage, obviously. There's very little one person could do to guard two players, and what I mean by that is, in this duo right here, Playmaker Post Scorer, sorry, there's two ways you can make it 2-on-1. One way is the Playmaker could obviously use his Hall of Fame ankle breaker and just break somebody and they fall, and now it's 2-on-1 and the one defender has to choose between the two. Or the Post Scorer can use his Hall of Fame brick wall to knock somebody down, and then it's 2v1. There's not a lot of duos that can do that. Most duos have a big man, and if they're a Post Scorer or a Glass Cleaner, they use brick wall, but the guard can't usually do it. If they're a sharpshooter, they're not going to break anybody, or very rarely. So that's a big plus. The big negative of this is the lack of three-point shooting. 2-on-2 is a game of threes, really, in most cases. So if you're going to run this duo, you need to be very efficient. For example, me and Toxin, we'll go probably... he doesn't really shoot threes with his Playmaker. Some people do, and that's fine. But he chose not to make his guy like that. So we have to be very efficient. We have to score, at like a 90% clip to be able to win that game. And, it's not the easiest thing to do. But it is very difficult to guard, and he's an efficient player, and so am I. I shoot about 80% because I'm a center, and he shoots about 75 because he's a guard. But still, 75 as a Playmaker is ridiculous. So we're very efficient players, and that's why it works for us. Will it work for everybody? I don't know. I would recommend trying it. I don't think it's the absolute best duo for 2-on-2, but it's definitely, it's definitely a viable option if you have the right IQ and the right mindset and you run the right offense. We do a lot of pick and roll, like I talked about, to use that pick and roll maestro and use my brick wall. We also will ISO me in the post, so I can use my post scoring. If they double down, I'll kick it to him and he can shoot the mid-range. And those are our two main offense types. Occasionally we'll ISO him, but the only problem with ISOing him is then that kind of leaves me with not much I can do. I can go spot up mid-range, I suppose, but it's not really the best thing for me to do, especially because I feel like they'll be able to get out and get a contest on the shot, and that's going to really affect me. But in terms of 2-on-2, what do you guys think is the best duo? In my opinion, I think it's a combination of a glass cleaner or a post scorer with either a sharpshooter or a stretch big. That way you have the best of both worlds. You have an interior player who can get rebounds, score down low. Obviously, a glass cleaner is not going to be posting up that very often, but they can still cut and dunk on people and all those things. A post scorer obviously can score in the post. He can screen, he can rebound, he can do everything. And then you still have that three-point shooting. With this duo right here, you can't fall behind. If you fall behind, then you're probably going to lose because you're not going to be able to hit threes to get back in the game. At least if you have a shooter, you'll be able to get back in the game by hitting threes. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think is the best 2-on-2 duo to use. Again, I think I'm going to go with sharpshooter with a glass cleaner or a post scorer. That's in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already. We're on that 10K grind. And I'm out, man. Peace.